My name's Chas Bruns, and I travel the world in search of the cheapest food, hostels, transportation, and tours so you don't have to. Which means you're going to get to find out some of the best places in the world to eat, some of the best people in the world to meet,
howdy, partner,
and where to go to have a damn good time. And the best part is, I'm going to show you how to do it all dirt cheap. This episode is proudly brought to you by Bangor Lawn and Landscape. Whether you need a gravel driveway, some landscaping, or just want your lawn mowed, they've got you covered. Call today and tell them Chaz sent you. In this episode, I'm headed back to Maine to go skiing at Sugarloaf Mountain. I started skiing here at 4 years old, so it's near and dear to my heart. It's the largest ski resort on the East Coast with over 162 trails and glades. It's 4,237 feet tall, and the Appalachian Trail comes within a half a mile of its peak. First, I'm going to show you where to stay. Hostel of Maine is by far the cheapest option. Depending on the time of year, it can range from $45 to $60 a person for shared dorms. Everything in this hostel is brand new and super clean, and you're surrounded by nothing but trees. They've got free breakfast and free Wi-Fi, and they also have a full kitchen in case you want to cook your own food.
You wake up in the morning with the best cup of coffee you've ever had in Maine, and then you can go ride in wonderful snow. It's the cheapest place to stay at Sugarloaf.
If you don't live in Maine, I suggest flying into Bangor and renting a car at Darling's. It'll cost you about $60 a day for rental and gas. This weekend at Sugarloaf is Reggae Fest, one of the best times of the year. We're going to bed early because we want to get first tracks in the morning. Gotta start out my day with some coffee at Java Joe's. Obviously eat the free breakfast and coffee at the hostel, but if you sleep in too late, Java Joe's has you covered.
Come see us at Java Joe's!
I think you might have been making fun of all the thumbs up I do on my show, but it really was good. One of the best parts about coming up for Reggae Weekend is it's the end of the season, so you can get tons of stuff for half price. I wanted a Reggae Weekend shirt and it wasn't on sale, but had it been, it would have been $12.50. So just pretend I got something on sale. Reggae Weekend, baby! Let's get out on the slopes. If you buy your tickets early online, they're $39. Otherwise, they're between $50 and $100 depending on age and college discount.
We're going to get first tracks.
This is my dad, Rick Bruns. The man, the myth, the legend.
Life is good.
He's taught me a lot of things over the years, but most importantly, how to ski. And there's nothing better than getting first tracks.
First tracks!
The only people that skied down this trail before us were Sugarloaf employees. But if you want to be the first to cut the corduroy, you better wake up early. My dad wrote the song you're hearing with his writing partner Greg Lunn. It's called Flying by Union House Band. I played drums and bass.
I'm flying across the ocean, just inches from the waves. Deep breaths of fresh air, feel the wind beneath my feet. I'm flying, I'm flying, I'm flying, I'm flying. I'm standing on a mountain, staring at the night sky. Cold night makes me shiver.
Could not ask for better conditions than safe.
I'm flying, I'm flying, I'm flying, I'm flying.
Elements of the universe, children of the cosmic fray, spinning within, without, through the night and day. Love in the moment, maybe all we're meant for. That mystical emotion that there is no name for. Do you copy? Over.
It's a bluebird day!
Best day of the year.
Peace, love, and harmony at the top of the earth.
Time to head into Bullwinckle's for a hot cocoa.
When I catch a moonbeam, drift off to the moon together. Fly to the universe from there on.
$2.50 for a nice hot Earl Grey tea with bergamot oil. I am.
Even on a beautiful day like today, you gotta swing into Bullwinckle's to grab a hot cocoa or a beer.
Speaking of drinking, let me show you a few more local hangouts. The Bag is my personal favorite. They've even got one of my main home stickers on the door. Nice touch. It's usually a full house for lunch, so if you want to avoid the crowds, come early. My dad's being healthy and got a beet and walnut salad. I, on the other hand, am not. I'm getting the world-famous Bag Burger.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what skier hat hair looks like. The Bag Burger is by far my favorite burger on the planet, and the Bag sauce is its secret. Make sure to load it up on there, baby. Look at that bad boy. Nothing like it.
We love the Bag.
Okay, I obviously coached them on what to say, but it's true. They've even got video games and free popcorn. Speaking of prices, let me show you another option. Hunker Down's a great place to grab a beer and get some $6 shoestring fries. Another great spot is Deli's. No matter what sandwich you get it on Anadama bread. It's freaking delicious.
Deli's is literally the only thing I eat at Sugarloaf.
Their half sandwiches start at $6.90, or you can get a cup of soup for $3.85. And seriously, try the Anadama. Also make sure to check out the Reggae Weekend food vendors.
$3 a slice.
And they always use fresh ingredients.
It's delicious.
But if you're cheap like me, head over to the Sugarloaf Grocery store. They've got everything you need, and it's always fun to pack a lunch and eat it on the mountain. But I gotta be honest with you, I'm here for the hot dogs. 2 for $3. Or $1.25 for 1. Let's get back out on the slopes.
Happy reggae, man! Yeah, Rastafari!
This is my brother Andy.
Long lines on Reggae Weekend, man.
But Reggae Weekend lines are the best lines.
Sugarloaf's the best mountain in Maine!
The 80s are back in style.
Yes, sir.
Gotta love the costumes.
Happy reggae!
Andy used to snowboard too, but now he's switched back to skiing. When he said he could do a 1080, I wasn't really expecting this. And yes, he is a better skier than I am, but in my defense, my agent told me I couldn't do any tricks this episode. I'm shooting a huge action film with Jennifer Lawrence next month. Can't risk an injury. But I swear I used to be good. Well, a little better than I am now. Luckily, I've got some footage from high school to prove it. Roll that VHS tape. Somewhere in the midst of all this, I broke some ribs. And then a few months later, trying to impress a girl, I did a backflip and broke my back. Luckily, I made a speedy recovery and regained full mobility. However, my days of spinning in the air or grinding on trees are over. But at least I've got these VHS tapes. But honestly, I was just decent. If you want to see somebody who's actually got some talent, check out my friend Brett Mitchell. He does a backflip like it's nothing, then a 720, and then wraps things up with what I think is a shirtless, barrel roll backflip followed by a 180. I'll let you decide. Brett was about 15 years old when he did this. The man. Alright, enough reminiscing. Let me show you some new footage. This was shot by producer, director, and photographer Chris Powers. We grew up together at Sugarloaf shooting snowboard videos, but since then he's gone on to produce video game commercials for gold medalist Michael Phelps, became the John Hancock photographer of the Boston Marathon, and now works on the internal creative team for Puma. Make sure to check out his Instagram, especially if you want to see what it's like to go surfing in the coast of Maine, in the middle of winter. Yeah, he's a maniac. Chris used to do marketing for Sugarloaf and he was nice enough to give me these clips. I edited to the track Synergy by Geographer. I hope you like it. Alright, time to get back to the party. It is reggae weekend after all. Everybody's dancing, having a great time. What's not to love? And there's an outdoor hot tub at the hotel, but technically you're supposed to be a guest. Are they guests? Who knows? I'm going back to the beach. That's where all the action's at. You can come dance to reggae on the beach for free. And you guys have been asking for more Lucy, so here's some more Lucy. She's most definitely living her best life. But I don't think she was really in the mood to dance. She was fairly distracted by all the delicious food. Sugarloaf has a free shuttle bus, and I'm taking it to the Sugar Tree Club. They've got a bar with food, a full gym, and of course an indoor pool. But I'm here for the outdoor hot tubs.
We love the hot tubs.
I swear I don't force people to say these things. They really do like the hot tubs. A day pass to the club will cost you $12. I'm gonna grab dinner across the street at Shipyard.
Come visit us at Shipyard for Reggae Weekend. Happy Reggae!
They had a reggae-style lamb soup on special, as well as live entertainment. The soup was delicious, but if you still want cheaper, make friends with some locals and see if there's any barbecues. We heard Dan and Mo were throwing a ripper, and if you bring a bag of chips or some beer, I'm sure they'll let you join. Burgers and hot dogs, what more could you ask for? It's getting late, so we're gonna head on down to the Rack. Free shuttle bus. If you get there before 8 o'clock, entry's $15 instead of $20. My brother's here for one reason only.
We're here for the $3 PBIs.
$3 on reggae weekend, but the rest of the winter, they're only $2.
Tastes like water and bread. Every time.
Let me give you a quick tour. I would describe the atmosphere as local Sugarloaf meets Maine meets Bazaar. My favorite part is the gondola overlooking the stage. There'll be live music there later. My friend Jimmy Sturzenberger loves bottle caps. He made this table as well as most of the art throughout the bar. If you want to buy one or have him make you one from scratch, just send him an email. The majority of his works at the Rack are for sale, so go ahead and make him an offer. This place is pretty big, so you're getting the abbreviated tour. Let's go downstairs and check out the game room.
Birthday, dude. It's his birthday.
We love the Rack.
If you're not into video games, they've got foosball and pool upstairs. And outside, they've got the ring game. But it's pretty tough. They also have an outdoor fire pit and an old gondola where you can keep warm.
Listen, under no circumstances should you ever smoke weed in there, especially on reggae weekends.
But if someone happens to trick you into smoking the wacky tobacco, you might get hungry. Luckily, the Rack has $5 burgers. Justin was completely sober and he ate 2 of them, so they must have been good.
I don't often come to Sugarloaf, but when I do, I come to the Rack.
Couldn't agree more. Another option for Reggae Weekend is the Widowmaker. We're taking the free shuttle to check it out. They've got multiple bars and multiple bands. Tickets for Friday night are $20 when you buy early online.
Everybody's alright. Everybody's inside. Everybody's on you. And there's some everybody's alright. Everybody's inside. You're a chimpanzee from the Zimbabwe. Alright, baby. Everybody's alright. Everybody's inside. Everybody's on you. And there's some everybody's alright. Everybody's inside. Do that Zimbabwe. From that Zimbabwe.
So if Reggae Weekend looks like a good time to you, just remember, you can do this too. I showed you a ton of food options for lunch. To match this budget, get the hot dog. And now a moment with Rick Bruns. He'd like to tell you about the views from the summit.
Hi, this is the Sleeping Indian. It's Bigelow Mountain. If you look closely at the silhouette of the mountain, you'll see on this end, he's wearing a headdress. He's lying on his back. As you move down the silhouette, you'll see a tear coming out of his eye. Then you'll see his arms folded on his chest. And as you continue on, you'll see his feet. So trace the silhouette, the Sleeping Indian, Sugarloaf, and Bigelow. Over here is Sunday River Ski Mountain. You look to the right, I believe that's Mount Washington. It's one of the largest mountains in the White Mountain chain. Mount Washington has some of the highest winds in North America, clocked in the, I think, 200 some odd miles an hour. And a few weeks ago, since we're in that same chain of wind, the tower here, one of the towers here on Sugarloaf got blown over and crushed. And if you turn around, you can see it.
He really is Sugarloaf's #1 fan.